Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to continue with algebraic equations and this will be part number 2. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel at GA Online Teaching. Okay, today's topic will help you with grade 8, 9 and grade 10. Now notice it's a big topic and a lot of your answers are derived from algebraic equations. Okay, this is also known as a linear equation. Linear basically means that anything to the power of 1, or rather a letter to the power of 1. In other words, the highest exponent of any letter would be to the power of 1. For example, that's to the power of 1. That over there is to the power of 1. Although it's imaginary, I do not need to write it down. A hint, when I see brackets, I think of multiply. But a lot of learners don't recognize on how many times they need to multiply. The number of terms inside of your bracket tells you how many times you're going to multiply. Over here I see a bracket, I see 2 terms, meaning I'm going to multiply twice. And exactly the same thing over here. Okay, the next thing is, remember x is on one side, numbers on the other side. So, firstly, 2 is going to be multiplied with everything inside of that bracket. So, 2x, 2 multiplied by the 1 is positive 2. Minus 3 is equal to, that's 3 multiplied by the 2 terms inside of the bracket would be 6x, and 3 multiplied by negative 3, a positive times a negative is a negative, and the answer is 9. Now this format goes back to last week. Now what's the first thing I do? X is on one side of the equal to sign and numbers on the other side of the equal to sign. So 2x. Now, remember my disclaimer, I'm minusing 6 this side, minus 6 on that side. However, I'm just going to make it easy for us and just take it over. And once I take something over my equal to sign, it becomes a negative. Then, negative 9 is where I want it to be, so it stays negative 9. However, 2 and negative 3 is not where I want it to be, so I'm going to bring it over the equal to sign. So that becomes negative 2, this becomes positive 3. Okay, now I have like terms, and then I solve for x. So 2x minus 6x is negative 4x. And negative 9 minus 2 is negative 11. Negative 11 plus 3 would be equal to negative 8. Now, remember, I need to get rid of this negative 4 because I need x to be solved. So, I divide by negative 4. What I do on my left hand side, I do on my right hand side. So, these two cancel each other out and they make basically 1x, which is x. And then negative 8 divided by negative 4 is equal to positive 2 over there. A big way to double check is my answer correct. Remember, equation means a balance, meaning the one side of the equal to sign must be equal to the other side of the equal to sign. So if I substitute 2 into x over here, I get an answer. If I substitute 2 into this side of the equal to sign, I get an answer. If they are the same, it means that my answer of 2 is correct. Okay, in the algebraic equations, this would be your most testing example over here of your fractions. Now, I'm going to convert this fractional form into something that I recognize and understand. Okay, the first thing is try and get rid of my fractions, and the way I do that is by looking for an LCD. LCD of my 4, 3, and 2, which is known as my denominators. What number can go and can 4, 3, and 2 go into? Is it 4? No. Is it 8? No. Is it 12? Can 4, 3, and 2 go into 12? The answer is correct. Right. Now, I do something that you've known before. LCD divided by denominator multiplied by numerator, and I do it right through my equation. So 12 divided by 4 is 3, 3 multiplied by my numerator, x plus 2. What's next? Subtraction sign. 12 divided by 3 is 4. multiplied by my numerator. Notice how I keep it in brackets. Is equal to sign. 12 divided by 2 is 6 multiplied by my numerator over here. Now, if I take a careful look at this format, this is the format we've done in question example number 1. By what do? I see brackets, I multiply. How many terms? 2 terms. I multiply twice, exactly the same thing over there. So the first thing you need to do is convert your fraction into a linear form. And how do I do that? By looking at the LCD. Okay, 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2 over there is positive 6. Negative 4 multiplied by x is negative 4x. And negative 4 multiplied by negative 6 is positive 24. Why positive? Because a negative times a negative is a positive. And the last one I have is 6 times 1 is equal to 6 over there. Right, what's the next step? X is one side, numbers on the other side. So this is where I want it to be. So it stays 3x minus 12 minus 4x is equal to 6 is where I want it to be. So stays positive 6. Over here, negative 24. I want it on the right hand side, so it becomes negative 24. Right, so positive becomes a negative. What about this over here? That is positive 6. If I take it over, it becomes negative 6. Okay, so 3x minus 4x is negative x. Over here, 6 and negative 6, they cancel each other out, and I'm left with negative 24. Now, notice over here, this is negative x. I'm looking for an answer of positive x. So the only thing I do is multiply this side by negative 1, because a negative times a negative is a positive. What to do on my left hand side, I need to do on my right hand side. So that now becomes positive 24. Okay, learners, please make sure that you understand this work, because it forms a big chunk of paper 1 in grade 8, 9 as well as grade 10. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel at GA Online Teaching. Until next time.